Hello friends, welcome all of you in Rayat Online School Education for Junior College project. In previous video, we discussed on diffraction of light point in detail. So in this video, we discuss the new point of the wave optic topic. Let's see. So today we discuss the point of the wave optic topic. It is comparison of Young's double slit interference pattern and single slit diffraction pattern. First, we see Young's double slit interference pattern setup. This looks like in this way Young's double slit interference pattern. Single slit diffraction pattern looks like in this way. This is single slit diffraction pattern. First, we know that central bright fringe is the zeroth bright fringe, that is n is equals to 0 and not for the first. We remember some quantities first, that is we know that small d it is the distance, that means slit separation. Small a it is the slit width. Capital D it is the distance between slit to screen separation. And capital W that means width, separation between consecutive bright or dark fringes. Let's see comparison between Young's double slit and single slit diffraction pattern. In case of fringe width, Young's double slit interference pattern having the formula of the fringe width, it is capital W is equals to lambda capital D divided by the small d. Here we recall once again capital W that means the width, lambda it is the wavelength, capital D it is the slit to screen separation and small d it is the slit separation. In case of single slit diffraction pattern, the fringe width having the formula it is capital W is equals to lambda capital D divided by the small a. So here small a it is the slit width in case of single slit diffraction pattern. Let's see for nth bright fringe. The first quantity we discuss here it is phase difference delta between the extreme rays. In case of Young's double slit interference pattern, we have the formula, it is n times 2 pi, that means here even multiples of pi. In case of single slit diffraction pattern, the formula becomes n plus 1/2 times 2 pi, that means here odd multiples of the pi. For nth bright fringe, the next quantity we discuss here it is in terms of the angular position theta. In case of Young's double slit interference pattern, we have the formula it is n times lambda divided by the small d. In case of single slit diffraction pattern, the formula that means value becomes n plus 1/2 times lambda divided by the small a. The next quantity is path difference delta x between the extreme rays. In Young's double slit interference pattern, the formula becomes n times lambda, and in case of single slit diffraction pattern, the formula becomes n plus 1/2 times lambda. For nth bright fringe, the next quantity it is distance between central bright spot small y. In case of Young's double slit interference pattern, the value, that means formula becomes n times lambda capital D divided by the small d. As we know that lambda capital D divided by small d, it is nothing but the width. So simplified form of this, that means simply n times capital W. In case of single slit diffraction pattern, the formula becomes n plus 1/2 times lambda capital D divided by the small a. That means here simply n times capital W. So in short, for the nth bright fringe, we know that fringe width having the formula in terms of Young's double slit interference pattern, it is capital W is equals to lambda capital D divided by small d. Fringe width formula in case of single slit diffraction pattern, it is capital W is equals to lambda capital D divided by the small a. We recall this quantity once again. For nth bright fringe, in case of phase difference delta, in Young's double slit, the formula becomes n times 2 pi. In single slit, formula becomes n plus 1/2 times 2 pi. In terms of angular position theta, in Young's double slit, formula becomes n times lambda divided by small d. In case of single slit, formula becomes n plus 1/2 times lambda divided by small a. In terms of path difference delta x, the formula in Young's double slit, it is n times lambda. In case of single slit, the formula becomes n plus 1/2 times lambda. And the last quantity for nth bright fringe, distance from the central bright spot y. In Young's double slit, the formula becomes n into the bracket lambda capital D divided by small d. That is nothing but n times capital W. In case of single slit, the formula becomes n plus 1/2 into the bracket lambda capital D divided by small a. That is here simply n times capital W. So here we discuss for the nth bright fringe. Next, for the dark fringe. For nth dark fringe, the first quantity we discuss here, it is phase difference delta between the extreme rays. In case of Young's double slit interference pattern, the formula becomes n minus 1/2 times 2 pi. And in case of single slit pattern, the formula becomes n times simply 2 pi. The next point is in terms of angular position theta. In Young's double slit interference pattern, the formula becomes n minus 1/2 times lambda divided by small d. And in case of single slit pattern, the formula becomes n times simply lambda divided by the small a. For nth dark fringe, the next point, it is path difference delta x between the extreme rays. In Young's double slit interference pattern, the formula becomes n minus 1/2 times lambda. And in case of single slit diffraction pattern, the formula becomes n times simply lambda. The next point is distance from the central bright spot small y. In Young's double slit, the formula becomes n minus 1/2 times lambda capital D divided by small d. That is nothing but n times capital W. And in case of single slit, the formula becomes n times lambda capital D divided by small a. That is nothing but n times capital W. So in short, we recall once again for the nth dark fringe, phase difference delta between the extreme rays in Young's double slit, formula becomes n minus 1/2 times 2 pi. In single slit, formula becomes n times 2 pi. In angular position theta, in Young's double slit, formula becomes n minus 1/2 times lambda divided by small d. In case of single slit, formula becomes n times lambda divided by the small a. Path difference delta x between the extreme rays. In Young's double slit, formula becomes n minus 1/2 times lambda. In case of single slit, formula becomes n times simply lambda. In case of distance from the central bright spot, in Young's double slit, formula becomes n minus 1/2 lambda capital D divided by small d. And in single slit, the formula becomes n times lambda capital D divided by the small a. So here we discuss the comparison between Young's double slit interference pattern and single slit diffraction pattern. Let's see the next point. Next point is the intensity distribution in Young's double slit interference pattern. Let's see diagram for this. This one is the setup and this one is the intensity distribution in Young's double slit. A bright dark fringes looks like in this way. For your better understanding, see this image. Alternate dark and bright fringes occurs. Next, intensity distribution in the single slit diffraction pattern. This one is the single slit diffraction pattern and intensity distribution curve, or that means simply graph it is. This one is the central maxima and these are the minima points in case of single slit diffraction pattern. Next, it is intensity distribution in double slit diffraction pattern. This looks like in this way. This one is the double slit and intensity looks like in this way. In this pattern is decided by the diffraction of the individual slit as well as by the interference between them. This one is the double slit diffraction pattern. For your better understanding, let's see this image. This one is the double slit diffraction pattern. And this one is the intensity distribution graph. It looks like same as for the single slit diffraction pattern, but fringes are very close to each other. So here we discuss the comparison and the intensity distribution graph. Let's see example. What must be the ratio of the slit width to the wavelength of the light for a single slit to have the first diffraction minima at 45 degree? This is the example for the 2 marks. First, we write the given quantities here. That is given theta is equals to 45 degree and n is equals to simply 1. Here we know that the formula for this A sin theta is equals to n times lambda. Here we find out the ratio, that means slit width to the wavelength. First we write the formula, it is A sin theta is equals to n times lambda. In the problem given condition it is n is equals to 1, that means for the first minimum. Putting this value in this equation, we can write A sin of 45 degree is equals to simply 1 times lambda. So taking the ratio, that means A divided by the lambda, that means simply 1 divided by sine of 45 degree. Solving this simple calculation, the ratio having the formula it is 1.414. So ratio of slit width to the wavelength having the value it is 1.414. Let's see another example. In front of a diffraction by a narrow slit, a screen is placed at a distance of 2 meters from the lens to obtain the diffraction pattern. If the slit width is 0.2 mm and the first minimum is 5 mm on either side of the central maximum, find the wavelength of the light. Let's see given quantities. First, here given it is capital D is equals to 2 meter, y1 of D is equals to 5 millimeter, converted into the simplest form, that is 5 into the 10 raised to minus 3 meter. And small a, that means given value it is 0.2 millimeter. Converting this form, we get 0.2 into the 10 raised to minus 3, that is simply 2 into the 10 raised to minus 4 meter. So formula becomes, we know that y of n d is equals to n times lambda capital D divided by the small a. Rearranging this term, because here we have to find out the wavelength of light. So here taking outside the wavelength, that means lambda term, and rearranging this formula looks like in this way. Lambda is equals to y times 1 of d a divided by the capital D. Let's see how to solve this problem. First, it is a given. So putting this quantity in the given equation, we write in this way. Lambda is equals to y1 of d small a divided by the capital D. Y1 of d having the value it is 5 into the 10 raised to minus 3. A having the value it is the 2 into the 10 raised to minus 4. And capital D having the value it is the 2. So simplifying the simple mathematical calculation, we have the final answer. It is lambda is equals to 5 into the 10 raised to minus 7 meter. So friends, today we discussed the comparison between Young's and the single slit diffraction pattern. In the next video, we start the new topic of the physics.